Canada didn't just come to be by a kindergarten with a map and some crayons. No, they have specific things that make them categorized as the regions of Canada. The Western Cordillera has many specific things that we are going to tell you about. There's this magical thing called topography. If you don't know what that is, it's like mountains and land formations and all that cool stuff. There are these lovely mountains called the Rocky Mountains. And they form the Continental Divide. All rivers to the east of the Continental Divide flow to the Gulf of Mexico, the Arctic Ocean, Hudson Bay, or James Bay. And all the rivers to the west flow right to the Pacific Ocean. Its mountain ranges run north to south along three main belts: Pacific Coastal Ranges, Sierra Nevada, and the Rocky Mountains. Some of the major features that you can find in the Western Cordillera include, in the States, there's the Columbia Plateau. In Canada, there is Coast Mountains, Columbia Mountains, and Canadian Rockies. In Mexico, there are the Sierra Madre Occidental, the Sierra Madre Oriental, Mexican Plateau, Peninsular Ranges, the Sierra Madre do Sur. We have a lot of industries here in our amazing Western Cordillera. One of our major industries is foresting. Forestry. Sweetie, it's not foresting, it's forestry. I'm gesturing to the forest. Gesturing. Whatever! Mining, which we mine zinc, gold, lead, and copper is the #1 mined thing in the Western Cordillera. We also have fishing, which, of course, because it's all along the coast. And farming, 30% of Canada's apples is farmed in the Western Cordillera. Ow, ow! We also farm lettuce, tomatoes, carrots, grapefruits, and tons of vineyards. Vineyards. Vineyards! Vineyards! They have a V! And then there's an I and an N and an E. Vine. Vineyards. Vine. Vineyards. Vine. Vineyards. Vine. Vineyards. It's vine! It's vineyards! I'm not even joking, it's vine! Vineyards. Sorry about the location and person change, but I just had to tell you about this great industry called tourism. Here in the Western Cordillera, we have many tourist attractions, such as the Olympic Stadium in Vancouver, or one of the world's best biking courses in Whistler. And here, in our very own Creston, we have the Coke Brewery. There are many more in places like the States, Mexico. Hello there! Welcome to the Western Cordillera. I need to tell you all about the vegetation. All of this behind me. There's lots of vegetation in the Western Cordillera, including the Douglas fir, the red cedar, the hemlock. All of it grows in moist, very, very, very moist conditions. And higher up on the mountains you see over there, the trees go smaller. And our amazing pine trees do not grow in the south. From north to south, the west coast is very moist. Some parts of it, including in some of the rainforests, are the wettest places on the planet. Moderated by the Pacific Ocean, the winters are usually above freezing and the summers are like cooler, not so hot. The Western Cordillera has a maritime climate, and for those stupid people who don't know what that means, pretty much means that the climate really is influenced by the giant bodies of water around it, like the Pacific Ocean. So that means sometimes it rains, sometimes it snows, sometimes it's windy, and sometimes it's sunny. The Western Cordillera is home to many animals. And look, here's some
now. Looky here, it's the woodland duck. Now, it's Justin Bieber.
Silly Emily, it's not Justin Bieber, it's just a beaver.
Over here we see a beautiful family of deer.
Oh no, but what's this? Some wolves! Roar!
No!
Roar! Roar!
No, run,
I'm
deer!
gonna eat you!
Run!
I'm gonna eat you! Roar!
Ah! Poor deer.
Look over here. We see a bear, but we better be quiet because they're dangerous.
And over here we have a sly fox. Being so sly. Look, I'm a moose. I live in the Western Cordillera.
Look here. A mountain elk. We better not film it too long. They can get angry. And that is why the Western Cordillera is the Western Cordillera.
It's Chuck Norris approved.